Westerly Handmade Shoes is a name that I actually spent quite a bit of time searching for. I was out on my bike one day, leaving the studio. It was a crazy windstorm, blowing me all over the road. And the name Westerly came to mind. The westerlies are winds that blow in from the water onto the coast. And I think that the westerlies are something that a lot of people will identify with as being home. It's hard to say why I gravitated towards shoemaking. People ask me that often. It was in an effort to try to get away from the idea that you go to work because you have to, not because you want to. I spent about 11 years working in office administration, which in many ways was a good and reliable job for me, but it was not fulfilling in any way. And when I came up with the idea of making shoes, it was very much about finding this new path that I wanted to be on, this new career path that was also going to fold really nicely into my life. I did start making shoes originally in my dining room. Over the years, I've been building up so that I now have a space which is still only a couple hundred square feet. I love being in my studio, which is fortunate because I do spend a lot of time here. There's a saying in shoemaking that the last comes first. The last is the form that the shoe is built on. It's what dictates the style, the heel height, the size and fit of the shoe. And you do need to have a certain number of lasts within your collection to be able to fit to most people coming in. So when I'm creating footwear for us to wear and to move through the world, when I'm choosing my materials, when I'm choosing my construction methods, all of those things go into how can I make this shoe have a long life. Historically, when somebody bought a pair of shoes, it was a big investment. They bought a pair of shoes that they're going to be able to live out their lives in, and these shoes were going to need to perform all the tasks they do in life. When I'm designing and making shoes, first in my mind is making a shoe that's going to perform well. So I'm thinking about what the use of the shoe will be. I'm also thinking about the foot that's going into it because some feet need more support in one place or another. I always want things to look beautiful, but if they're not comfortable and if they're not functioning as they need to be, then they're not going to be worn, and then it really doesn't matter what they look like. The thing about buying and using something that's made by hand is that you're getting so much of the maker's spirit into the design and into the actual production of it. You're getting a whole story that comes with it. And so when you reach for that pair of boots or that bag or the hat, you pick it up with a different sense of what it's worth. It's something that you have a relationship with, and it's something that you want to have a long life with.